Well, well, well. Well, I already knew it was going to come down to this sooner or later. You know, let's rewind the clock back a few vids back when I was speaking on the $100 startup book that I purchased. And also in that video I said Jared ain't stopping my subway run. You know what I mean? Because of the allegations against him. Excuse me. Well, Jared Fogle fucked up big time. Soliciting underage girls for sex. You know what I mean? And the executive of his charity, what's his name, Russell Teller? That motherfucker was already busted for having child pornography all on hard drives and shit. And when she shared all that footage with Jared, well, like I said before, this sick fuck ain't stopping me from going to Subways. The only way I'm gonna stop going to get my Subway sandwiches is if it gets to the point where they just go under completely, where they have to just shut down and close it up. I hope not. I hope it doesn't get to that point. But what gets me is that now, since he admitted to all these counts against him, he's so quick to say that it's a medical condition. It's a medical condition. So you and your partner, Russell, both of you guys got medical conditions, right? Yeah, I mean, no, you're just a greedy, sick fuck. That's what you are. Admit to it. You're a greedy, sick fuck. You think that it's going to be that easy? Oh, I'll just admit to it. I'll say I have a medical condition. Let's just put it out there like that. Oh, let's do this. Cover it up. Cover it up. Let's do that. I got money. I can do it. And then I'll be better off. No, motherfucker. You're going to pay for this shit. You know what I mean? And if you do get American meat up in prison, I don't mean to say that, but if you do, if that did happen, you know what I mean? I just be like, hey, the fucker gets what he deserves. A medical condition. Yeah, right. You're a greedy, sick fuck. Remember, the younger the better. Those were words coming from your mouth. You're a sick, greedy fucker. And you got 2 children of your own, you sick bastard. Like I said, you ain't stopping my subway run. Only way is if they go under. But in situations like this, I don't see this dude named Jared no different than that one video I did a couple of months back, or was it earlier this year, with that school teacher that got caught. Let me see if I can find her fucking image on my computer. This sick bitch right here. Jared ain't no different than this sick bitch right here, who got caught fucking with teen boys. Alright, then, tubers, feel free to sub, and I'll catch you guys on another one. I have a clip that I'm also going to play for you guys from Secular Talk. Peep it out.
They say during these discussions, Fogle stated that he would accept a 16-year-old girl, while stating that the younger the girl, the better. Between 2011 and 2013, Fogle also repeatedly sent text messages to other escorts, soliciting them to provide him with access to minors as young as 14 to 15 years old. All right, so notice how we're going down in age here. At first it was 17, and in some states 17 is legal. And in all seriousness, 17, I look at 17 and I go, yeah, that should be legal. 16, now you're getting more borderline. Now again, I've said all along, I always thought 16 should be the legal age for everything. So it's still borderline, but then you get to 14 and 15 and I go, I'm out. So I tap out and I say, no, now it's a crime, now this isn't right. But it gets even worse. They say, Fogle received from Taylor, that's the guy who ran his charity, multiple images and videos, some of which were taken by a video camera hidden in a clock radio that filmed children changing clothes or bathing. Some were taken in buildings where Taylor lived. Taylor allegedly obtained sexually explicit images taken by others outside the U.S., including videos of children around age 6, and shared them with Fogle. Fogle faces 1 count of traveling to engage in illicit sexual conduct with a minor and 1 count of distribution and receipt of child pornography. Okay, so, let's break this down here. Like I said, when you start talking about 17 years old, don't care. In fact, like I said, I'll argue that should be legal. 16, you lose some people, but again, for me, 16, I still think 16 and up should be legal for everything, in my opinion. When you get to 15 and 14, I'm out. Now I think you're a criminal. When you get to 6, oh my God, lock this guy up and throw away the fucking key. No. That's horrendous. What are you doing, man? Oh my God. 6-year-olds! I don't know what else to say about this story other than, yeah, he deserves a very, very long prison sentence. The guy who ran his charity deserves a very long prison sentence. Now, I didn't see all the details in this particular article from the Associated Press, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there are other articles that talk about how the guy who ran his charity also was involved in even more terrible stuff. And bottom line, I have no sympathy for stuff like this. He deserves a long prison sentence, and he deserves what he has coming to him.